of course, is an incredibly offensive player. He's been playing a lot of Balrog, I think. Not sure if he'll go with that today. But stylistically, Smug has what it takes to take out Filipino Champ. But stylistically, Filipino Champ has a style that it takes to defeat somebody like Smug. He plays the different style of Dalsum, and he is the guy that is the most offensive. He's the guy that other Dalsums look to when they want to figure out, how do I attack with Dalsum and win?
Speaking of styles, these two gentlemen, very flashy in their attire, very flashy in their gameplay as well. As you can see, catch Ryan cruising through the streets in that McLaren. And of course, Smug always representing. Oh, wait, he extended handshake. And he gets it. Didn't want to let him frozen over time. Thank you very much for that sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah. How do you feel about the pre-match handshake? You go in for that?
I could have seen him frozen throughout eternity had Ryan not responded and reciprocated with that brotherly love.
Not me, man. I'll shake your hand after I make you a cold, hard corpse, right? Like, I'll shake hands with your body when I'm done with you.
Ooh. All right, it's going to be the Where's Waldo boxer uniform. Not very often we get to see this DLC character.
He's got good jump buttons. He might even resort to some of the ground buttons to hit the long-range limbs, like we saw Julio do a little bit earlier.
But certainly, both these players have practiced sparring partners for these characters on their respective posts. In PR, Balrog can certainly train with FChamp Ryan, and of course, on the East Coast, Arturo can spar with Smug just as easily. It's a train right away.
So really, Smug is going to have to focus on is maintaining pressure once things get going. And we know from even from Street Fighter 4, he can get down to a sliver and still make that comeback. That still holds true here in Street Fighter 5.
Jabbed him out of it. Yep, he's not going to allow for that errant jump. Headbutts right through. Meaty. Blocking him in the corner.
It's a rare failure to react to the counter hit that he had.
Ugh!
Smug is still looking to close this round out. T-trigger still available, but Smug's playing ever so cautiously. Nice.
He was prowling with that patience, and finally, after seconds of blocking, which is an eternity in Street Fighter, unleashed hell on his opponent.
Just long enough to make him guess. All the way to the corner. Look at that, Z. It's just one EX and you're cornered.
The wall carry certainly superior with this boxer. Oh, clocks him. Hi.
Another counter.
The spin moves like Steve Fox.
Defense is there this time for FChamp.
Oh, clips him on the toe. That's definitely where you want to. What is that crush counter sweep? Ladies and gentlemen, Smug smuggles the beast.
Match like this is, for Balrog, it's really a struggle to rack up a life lead in the first phase of the match. If you can get enough of a lead that you feel like I can just go in, take a few trades, but I'll still win out in the exchanges, then I'm going to feel good. Otherwise, Dalsum is going to just want to zone that guy, keep him out, and not let him get the offense started.
And just as you said, one bar, and he's already blown his opponent into the corner.
Smug going to just guard the corner here.
Smuggles with that aggression. It's almost as if this Where's Waldo isn't trying to hide and trying to find you and go after you.
Really strong defense from Filipino Champ to fight his way out of the corner.
Stomps on him with the TC.
Stops him.
Nice interruption. Oh. All right, it's going to be very difficult, I imagine, for Smug to get in, or spoke too soon. What? He's perfectly timing his dash punches when Ryan is apt to press something or go airborne. He is on that wavelength completely.
Yeah, he just let it rip after holding it for a bit and making him think, will it be now or will it be a second from now? Oh, it was just now. He got me.
Again, loving the patience exhibited by Smug. There's not much recovery on that headbutt. Could be reversal. There you go. Oh, swing and a miss on the overhead. FChamp building a healthy lead as now he's going into his sets, but it's going to get punished on the way down, not very heavily.
Oh. Here we see when it goes wrong for Balrog, when you take a few too many hits early in the round, then trying to make the comeback against a character like Sim becomes incredibly hard because you don't get in there without taking a little bit of damage on the way. Round to Filipino champ.
Oh, and it's always been that horizontal range on that jump in that's caught FChamp off guard, perhaps. Boxer in this iteration of the game, very high jumping arc. Oh, gonna get punished. It's very lucky it was FChamp and not receiving more damage on that errant jumping light kick.
Got away with one, and he got himself out of the corner there, but gotta watch out. Here comes Smug still. See Filipino champ use that V-trigger quite a bit, though, so Smug's offense might be stopped twice.
Hi. Into the corner we go. These staggers. Oh!
He delayed it. He delayed that counter hit setup, knowing that Filipino champ had the V-trigger in mind. The V-reversal in mind, I should say. So he delays his frame trap just that much. And it doesn't matter how good you are, how many games of Street Fighter you played, nobody can resist hitting those buttons. That's why we're all here.
And let's take it back to the Score Esports replay.
Very interested to see this because Smug gets to play against Sim, but a very different kind of Sim, and I wanted to know how he would do. The pressure was fantastic throughout almost all of the set. Consistent, but what I also liked was that he backed off to almost exactly the right ranges a bunch of times. He didn't overcommit. Jump-ins were, very well timed throughout a lot of it. Again, happened, he just was able to find those seams and he got through pretty consistently. FChamp, he had some parts to play in this. He had some really nice stuff of his own. I like this series. I love that he was feigning the overhead, went low, instead overhead is what took it. But you know what? One misspaced slide, and just like that, it's 2 more mix-ups, and that is all she wrote. Let's go back to the men.